Hi everyone, welcome back to another stream. Hope you're all doing well. Hi Vector. And hi to everyone else who's came in as well. So today, I did a poll on the Discord for what you guys wanted to see today, either PSO 2 or PSO, and PSO basically won by a landslide. Hi Zil. So as usual, if you want to play with us, we now play in Limerace Block 2 Lobby 21 on Ephinea. The password to the games is always stream. Hi Gian. So basically we are still in the Easter event on Ephinea. It's now Rare Enemy Week, so you would think it'd be the ideal time to hunt egg rappies. My experience has not been that so far. So I've been running Purple Num Temple for about the last week. I've had loads of rare enemies last week, but no egg rappies. And then since the rare enemy boost started, I've had no rare enemies at all. So just business as usual with PSO really. So we'll have a look at see what the RBR is for this week, and then we will decide what to do. So we've got Scarlet Realm 3, which is Mines, Lost Bind Assault, I think is Spaceship, and New Mop-Up 4, which I think is Desert. So annoyingly, even though it's Rare Monster Week, there are no quests there that have rare monsters. Well, I guess New Mop-Up 4 technically could. Maybe. Hi, Draffiat. There's a bit of a Ranger theme going here, isn't there? I will say, in Purple Num Temple has been basically power leveling my Ranger. I've had really nothing good so far from there. I've also had, I think it's now 4 Hildators without any 1 out of 2 drops. So I guess we can more or less just jump straight in, and then if we get more than 4, we can just rotate people around. So just before we get started, there'll be a stream on Wednesday, which will be Phantasy Star 3. There will also be a video on Tuesday as well. So I think non-members will get, if memory serves, I believe it's a PSO2 NGS video, and members will get a classic Phantasy Star video. And obviously non-members will get that a week later. Got to switch around my weapons again. Got to do it with every weekly bonus. See, I never do that. I'm very stubborn in that I keep all my gear on specific characters and don't really swap it around. It would be much easier if I did swap it around. Hi, Drac. So I guess for the meantime, we can just maybe start. I mean, I suppose we've got a Mines quest in RBR. So I guess we could do with the yellow bows that are on Mines. That seems like a really good idea at the minute. Hey, Pika. Stop spoiling the member videos. People need to pay off the member tax. Well, you know, hopefully by giving them an incentive of what it is, you know. If you want to see the videos a week early, consider becoming a member. And that's the only plug I'm doing this stream. Yeah, it's been a little while since I've done a classic Phantasy Star video, and you know, as we have just finished 2, it seemed like a good idea to do one. We could also go for a cheeky blue full Heaven Punisher drop, that is true. Or a cheeky Purple Num Mill. 60 plus Sinnoh Blues on Scarlet Realm for V101. It seems like a quest, honestly, that just has a lot of Mines monsters in general. I think we had this before in RBR. I seem to remember it being quite an annoying map, but I am down to run it if people want to. I mean, I guess we could try for V101. There are no rare monsters, no, but at least you get the RBR boosts. I am also happy to just do rare monster stuff as well, though. Well, sweet, a nice PSO stream while I grind from 71 to 8. You can't get better than that. Oh, good to see you, hamster. Trying for V101 Uber drop on rare monster. That's crazy. It is. Well, should we start it with a mines run? Yeah, exactly, yeah. We know from experience that these drops always happen when they're not meant to. Yeah, I guess we can start with the mines run then. Do we want to do yellow mines or orange mines? Both of which are very good. But yeah, I hope the grind from 71 to 80 isn't too bad, hamsteroid. Oran for V101. I mean, I do have an Oran I can get if you want me to. She is lowish level. How goes egg? I got 2 egg drops in the same room earlier, and that's the only eggs I have had for about 3 days. You got your Oran? Yeah, if you want to switch to your Oran, that's fine. Really mining's experience week to not suck anymore. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I'm not sure what it is with the egg drops this year. They're just, for me at least, I seem to get a lot less of them this year. I know it's just all RNG, but I know last year I managed to get enough to get a Type M weapon. I don't think I'm going to be anywhere near it this year. RBR has changed, yeah, so we have, it's Scarlet Realm 3, which is mines. There's Lost Bind Assault, which is spaceship. You know, of course it's spaceship on a non-rare drop week. And new mop-up 4, which is desert. But yeah, it's also rare enemy week now, so, you know, of course we get RBR on quests that don't really have rare enemies. You might be able to get... Maybe you might be able to get Del Rappi or Marissa Double A on new mop-up, but I'm not sure. Let's go gold time. Hi, Minsk. Yeah, it's just a shame it's not during rare drop week though, isn't it? Just to help a bit more. Yeah, you could do spaceship gold as well. That's another option. Yeah, so we'll get started in a second, and then we'll just try and rotate around. I can't remember how much longer is left of this Easter event, actually. Exactly, yeah, 5 people just in time. I mean, it wouldn't be a PSO stream without us getting 5, would it? You haven't been on like a week. Maybe it's your time now to find gold. Yeah, sure, miss. So we'll do a run, and then after this we'll maybe just switch around, depending on who's on. Yeah, so I basically never used this ranger prior to getting the Hell Needle, and now she's like my most used character. Not that I'll be using the Hell Needle much in mines, like, because it won't particularly be very good. Ep1 when? Yeah, I mean, I did say in the community post, I know there has been a few people who have shown interest in wanting to do Ep1 challenge mode. So if enough people show interest on the Discord, I am happy to arrange a session for it. It'll probably need a couple of sessions, honestly, because some of the stages in Ep1 are very long. Not as long as Seabed was, but there's just more stages in general. I don't think anything can be as traumatic as Seabed in challenge mode, honestly. Yeah, I think it's under 7 hours for S rank on Ep1. I like how we are just all ranges. So I can't remember this quest at all. I know we have done it before, but it's been so long. Or on Quest Giver. Oh, I do kind of remember this actually, yeah. Yeah, it's one of these quests. I really need some better mech guns for this character as well. I've been trying to get a Yaz 9k with hit. So far I've just got these, which unfortunately, although they are decent mech guns, they unfortunately look like water pistols. Sorry I'm late, what have I missed? No worries, Ellie, you've missed absolutely nothing. We've literally just started. Oh, we've got an egg drop already. Yeah, good to see you, Ellie. Hope you're doing alright. Another egg. So I'm assuming what's probably going to happen is that everyone's going to get eggs apart from me. That's what normally happens, but prove me wrong, game. Yeah, our minds is just disgustingly strong. When is it we're gonna vibe to the startup fight noise in Phantasy Star 3? I can't believe how bad that is. And most of the music I haven't minded. The fight music, not so much. And definitely not the fight start music. I don't know what they were thinking with that. Oh no. I guess, I don't know, maybe they thought, well, you're only going to be at this stage of the fight for a couple of seconds and then the music will change, but it's bad enough for those few seconds. As I say, I think Phantasy Star 3 is going to be a very interesting playthrough. I genuinely don't know if we will finish it. I will try my hardest to stick with it. If I'm genuinely not enjoying the game at all, I will stop. But I want to give it a fair shot at least. But it does definitely feel like a step down from Phantasy Star 2 already. You've been swallowed by the Oblivion remaster. I haven't even tried to play Ultima again. They hate people who AFK when the battle starts. Do you know what? I've just thought of the best solution to people who AFK in NGS quests. Just play that music repeatedly if you AFK. Another egg. Oh, I don't like it when there's multiple warps. I don't know where I'm going. A Dragon's Lair. Skylight confirmed? Lost Bindassault is the only spaceship quest that has less stealth sabers than the Christmas quest. Yeah, it's probably like your best chance really to try and find gold, even though it's still rare enemy week. I suppose you're still getting the RBR boost. It's better than nothing, I guess. But absolutely gang attacked when I tried Ult Caves. Level 58 is too low for a uni to try it. Gamehead, you're talking about eggs. We're getting plenty of egg drops, just none for me. But I mean, that is what typically happens on these streams. Yeah, Oran Mines is just, it's so good. The thing is, it's a lot of very rare drops, so you're unlikely to really get anything, but in one area, you've got like S-Parts, Lavis Cannon, V101. It's just disgusting. And Dragon Slayer, of course, yeah. Honestly, I should just give her some charge Vulcans and be done with it. I'd get much better mileage out of them. Need at least 2 more charge Vulcans. Yeah, I never have enough. Not really sure what happened with that Sinnoh there. For some reason, it just didn't hit me. That did, though. Big Farm's anti-level 6 made life so much easier. It really does. I mean, I'm pretty sure the only thing you can't cure with 6 is freeze, but I mean, you can't cure freeze on yourself anywhere with anti, so that would only help you in multiplayer anywhere. Another egg. Vector is just absolutely rolling in eggs at this point. $85 hit eggs. Speaking of hit, you probably saw on the Discord, I managed to get a 65 hit disco drop yesterday in Temple. Unfortunately, not a disco Braveman, it was just a regular disco. But I've kept it in case I ever get an Iritista to make a rainbow button. Fun fact, Phantasy Star 3 is the first game I saw in the entire series. A friend of mine was playing it when we got to his place after school in the 90s. That is certainly an interesting place to come into the series at. Slowly trying to convince my friend to pick up Ephinea on the same deck. If she does, I'll send her here. Sounds good. The system works. He seemed to be bored with it too. He was coming from Phantasy Star 2. Yeah, it just... So far, at least, I mean, I'm super early in the game, so maybe it's not right to judge yet, but so far it does just feel like a step down from Phantasy Star 2. But I also understand why. You got an egg in the first room. Yeah, Oran Mine's also notable for the fact that it's the only ultimate mines that has S-Parts as a drop. Normally S-Parts only drops in normal. One in 6.8k. No one has found egg chirpers yet, no. No, it's been crazy, honestly. The amount I've ran Temple, I've ran it a lot, and all I've seen is Hildetars and Middle-Lilies. Not a single Rappy. And like I said, as soon as Rare Enemy Week started, they've just all stopped. You've seen one egg Rappy. I mean, that is one more than me. I mean, they don't even drop good stuff, to be honest. I mean, I think most of the things that they drop in the eggs are like the joke comedy weapons. But I would still like to see one. Yeah, there's still time yet, though. Again, I can't remember when this Easter event ends, but I would assume we've got maybe a week or two left. Trap disarmed with your face. Yeah, now I remember why I'm not a huge fan of this. This could be the last week. It could. I genuinely can't remember when it ends. But the good thing is, when Easter ends, then we're on the countdown to the anniversary. The Pope will never be baller. Enter Cardinal Pizza Ball. I did see that. Is it actually real that there is a Cardinal called Pizza Baller? It is legit. The downside, of course, is that if they did become the Pope, they would get like the papal name, wouldn't they? So they wouldn't be called Pope Pizza Baller, unfortunately. Never really thought I'd be talking about the Pope on a PSO stream, but here we are. PD'd in the third room. Was it by a Del Saber? But we do need miracles. Yeah, maybe that's all it needs. Pan Arms dudes, okay. I suppose at least it wasn't from something that dropped gold. Yeah, there's like hidden warps here. I think you have to go at the end of the room, I think, but you have to remember the right path. Actually, does the challenge mode glitch work here? No. It actually closes your menu. Okay, so it's left there. Left and then center. Okay. Stream has now been blessed by the Cardinal. It is now pizza balling. Yeah, so now comes the part of Scarlet Run 3 where everyone gets lost. This happens every single time we run this quest. What's the point of going through that? I don't know. Oh, there's a button. Okay. See, honestly, it's not a bad RBR week if you are hunting stuff. It's just a shame that it kind of coincides with the Rare Enemy week. Exactly. Was that an egg drop I missed there? Hey, Passion Flint. I mean, if the Sinnoh Reds want to drop a Lavis, I'd take that as well. That'd be nice. So I think everyone is now at an egg, apart from me. I feel attacked at this point. Please cast Shifter. I will. I cast D-Band as well. No eggs. D-Band disorder. Yeah, happens every time someone asks for Shifter, they get D-Band as well. Just 2 seconds, guys. Just need to check something quick. Ah, sorry about that. Also kind of sounds like a Phantasy Star heavy metal band. D-Band Disorder. So, like, where do we even go? Why is this quest so confusing? So, you might be able to see it, but I have also installed the mod that shows you the items on the floor as well. Items of interest, so that really helps. I would really recommend that. So you see there, it's highlighting that scape doll. Might be hard to see on stream, but... Oh, D-Band Disorder is actually a luster skill in PSO 2. So got your sense of direction. I'm glad someone does. The Shifter one sounds lame. I am not geared for mines at all. And I apologise. So there is a striker on the floor over there with 40 hit untacked. So again, I keep finding really high hit weapons that are useless. I mean, if you ever wanted a 50 hit burning striker, there it is. Can't even do anything with it. Yeah, I was really excited yesterday when I found the 65-hit disket, and then I looked up how much it was worth on the Ephinea wiki, and it's worth half a PD. Well, thanks for the camera there, PSO. Much appreciated. Oh, look material. Is this the room where the fences change every so often? Could be wrong. And tons of barons, maybe. Should have been Shifter Syndrome. Oh, that's fun. It should have been shifter syndrome. Shifter syndrome would make a lot more sense. Yeah, this is the room I thought it was, where the laser fences change every so often. I mean, this is a really good quest for hunting more or less anything in mines. Maybe if you want Incinerator, maybe it's faster to do Lost Soul Blade, maybe. But I suppose while this is on RBR, maybe the boost's worth it. Yeah, ult mines is always fun. The fences are egregious in this quest, they really are. Yeah, it's not too bad with 4 rangers. Yeah, there is also a lot of traps as well, yeah. You're not wrong. Are you just using that to charge Photon Blast? Yes, you are. See, I wasn't willing to risk that in case it teleported me. My PB gauge is not full. I love the absolute disrespect word select in the middle of the quest. Yeah, it would have been nice maybe to have, you know, a temple quest or a forest or caves quest in RBR this week. That would have been cool to mix it with the, you know, the rare enemy boost. But no such luck, unfortunately. NGS does not stand a chance against the OG, so sad. I gave people the opportunity to pick NGS, and it got annihilated. I mean, to be fair, on my channel at least, putting anything against PSO, it's probably going to lose. So I am very conscious that most people come to watch PSO. We'll give NGS another shot, another week. We'll put it against another game, and it'll probably lose that as well. To be fair though, I have actually been playing a bit of NGS recently because of the new festival on. So it's quite easy at the minute to actually get some good materials. NGS versus Pong. That's what I'm here for, the usual NGS slander. I've always said I don't mind the game. I'm just aware that a lot of people don't particularly want to watch it on this channel, at least. NGS versus Solitaire. Blatro actually looks like a pretty cool game. I haven't tried it, mainly because I have no idea how to play poker, which probably doesn't help. But it does look like a fun game from what I've seen. NGS versus Space Cadet is an easy Space Cadet win. I mean, Space Cadet would win against more stuff. Yeah, it is a lot more comfortable doing this with 4 rangers. You can more or less just lock down everything, which is nice. Not a single Faust drop since the last one. That was like 3 months ago. I think in all the time I played PSO, I don't know if I've ever seen a Panzer Faust drop. I think because most of the IDs that I play regularly don't tend to get it as a drop. I think that's one of the issues, is that even though I've played PSO an absolute ton, a lot of it has been on Skyly. I sense Barons in my future. Yeah, I've got a strange feeling we're going to see a Barons as well. Just feels right. Another challenge mode gimmick for a healing ring. It is. I mean, it's not a terrible quest, this, but I don't think I would run this outside of RBR. Someone's going to be mad with the laser fences. Stream idea, how quickly can you take a new character straight through normal, hard and very hard? It's really difficult on Blue Burst, because on Blue Burst there are fixed levels for you to be able to do difficulties. So on Blue Burst you literally, well on Ephinea anyway, you need to be level 80 to do ultimate. It's not like on GameCube single player where you can theoretically get to ultimate level 1. Yeah, obviously it's very, very hard to do that, but I'm sure there was someone on PSO World years ago who did a challenge where they got to ultimate at virtually the level. I'm sure they got there at about level 1. There was a strat to doing it on GameCube and I can't remember what it was now. I have a feeling it just involved using a lot of scape dolls and basically killing an enemy, dying as you kill it so you don't get the experience. It was ridiculous. 31 hours until 57 was a new record. 57 is really low for ultimate, honestly. Yeah, I guess you'd use like cookie quests or CCC, wouldn't you, for really fast. Yeah, I kind of agree, Krabby. I do like the map on NGS. I think there are like points of interest on it and things like that, which is good. But I will agree that there is quite a lot of kind of blank space on NGS map as well that isn't really used for anything, which I feel could be better utilized. Oh, these drop Oran card as well. I mean, not that I particularly want one, but you know, I'll take one if it drops. But yeah, I'm not sure how long it'd take on Blue Burst to get a character to ultimate. Oh, banner on Lumerus on block 2. Zale has found S-Part. Congrats, Zale. We have a banner on stream. I almost died to a Baron celebrating. Yeah, that is a big drop. No, big congrats on that. Long time no stream, but it has been a long time since we've had one. Yeah, really cool to say. Let's just talk about S-Parts earlier as well. I'll cast Shift on you to carry. I mean, you can try. Oh, I'm glad we got a banner. It's been a long time since we've had one. I will say, even though I haven't had a single egg drop, I have had a lot of materials from this run, which is still useful. 2 eggs in a PD, no gold. What banner did you miss? Zale got S-Parts, which is a really good shield for androids. Ah, I see we've reached the Barons part of the map. It is the good S parts. Yeah, it's kind of weird with S parts, isn't it? There's like 2 S parts, and I think is the 2 D parts as well. The Barons part of the map with parts of Barons drops. Yeah, that is the one downside of Oran Mines. I mean, Baron's Launcher is good, but you kind of only need one. You're tempted to hunt that before you decide to speed through White Hill normal. It is a tough drop. I suppose the advantage of it in normal is you can just kind of blow through it quickly. And I think it's roughly the same drop rate. But yeah, still a very nice drop. It's nice that Oran has it in ultimate as well, because it gives you a reason to not run normal. Can I also say I find it really funny that we got an S-Parts drop before V101? Like a 10.9k chance. It's somewhere around there. I mean, it'll be a better chance at the minute for us because of the boost road. But it's still 1 in several thousands, so it's still a very rare drop. Got yours from Viridian Mines. Yeah, I was going to say, I seem to remember you spamming normal to get it. I want to say you can get it through Corrin as well, but I don't know what the odds are on that. I would assume it's quite hard to get and would probably involve a lot of money. It's more rewarding to get it as a drop anywhere. Yeah, it's not the most exciting hunt, is it? Just resetting normal mines constantly. Oh, another egg. Apparently I am just banned from getting eggs. This has been my experience for the most part with this event. If you like Barons in tiny rooms, Lost Bind Assault is chock full of that. Yeah, I've run Bind Assault a few times. It's quite a good quest, honestly, for hunting spaceship stuff. But yeah, it does have a few spawns that are a bit rough. You ran out of curiosity and you're regretting it. Speaking of Baronses. Nice, well done. And congrats again, Zale, on the S parts. We also didn't get lost yet. Also, congratulations on not getting lost. Is that your first banner, Zale, or have you had one before? First banner on Ephinea. Oh, nice one. I always get excited when I see Limerace come up on the banners because there's a pretty good chance it's one of us if it's a Limerace banner because no one plays on this ship. On stream as well, yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're going to get one on stream, is the time to do it. No now luck with banners. We typically get them just as the stream's ended, or so to get one on stream is really nice. July 28th is your Red Ring's first birthday. I like how you know exactly when I got it. I'm trying to think all the banners we've had on stream. I want to say Vector might have got his Pinkle card, maybe, on stream. I know my Red Ring was definitely on stream as well. There hasn't been many, though. We normally get it after we finish streaming. Also, I just saw the Hydrate, so... Oh, yeah, you might have got the lame on stream, actually, yeah. And you grants 30 on stream. Actually, yeah, because I think your grants 30, I'm sure. I think you helped me hunt SGS, weren't you? I like that. 50 hit DOB and a Pinkle card. That's it. Humble as ever. Yeah, the Pinkle card, it was in Mountain, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember that. Want to kiss the dead that decided to put all those rocks in the maximum attack quests. Best in slot shield for low level Phonium. It's alright when the enemies get stuck by them because then you can kind of exploit them, but it's annoying when you've got like blockades on the maps like that the enemies can just walk through. It's annoying in Ultimate Temple as well with the Hill Delts because the Hill Delts will just shoot through terrain. Yeah, I think It was about the same time, wasn't it? Yeah, like, yeah, just before the anniversary. Unfortunately, my Psycho 1 drop was not on stream. So I guess we can go again. Do we have anyone else on? There's been a few more people on Limerace recently, actually. A few new people. There was actually another Raymar called Vector that I saw earlier, but it was a low level one. My Psycho 1 was with you. It was. It's all that matters. I like how Vector just sounds like he said, yeah, deal being card, that was it. That's all I found ever, ever, ever. Yeah, anniversary, if it's anything like last year, is going to be sick again. I'll probably be playing PSO a lot during it, and I'll probably burn myself out again, but I think it's worth doing during the anniversary. So, what's next? So, there's Lost Bind Assault. Do we want to run something that's actually got rare enemies, though? I mean, I kind of feel like maybe either a temple run or we could do Ep4 if anyone wants a Conjure drop. I'm kind of cool with that. If we burn ourselves out more, there's a chance for NGS to win. Desert could be an option. There is a desert quest on RBR at the minute. I don't know how good it is for our enemies, though. I don't think it has any zoo in it when I looked, which is unfortunate. Next anniversary, Miss gets 3 Psycho 1s in the same room. Hey guys, there's this neat place called Spaceship. I mean, I am down to do a gold run if you want to do a gold run. Want to try the old Heaven Punisher run? Oh, another banner. Oh, it's not for us. It was on day 30. So when you say old Heaven Punisher run, do you mean just Tyrell's ego? Well, Tyrell's ego forest reset. Tell you what, then, we could do. Let's do a Tyrell's ego forest reset then, just for the absolute copium chance of a Heaven Punisher. And then after that, if Nemo wants to do a spaceship run, we could do a spaceship run. Borderlands Lilith fans on there. Yeah, I've seen you guys playing a lot of Borderlands recently. Again, we are maintaining just ranges only. Borderlands lit roller keeps be going. This is how bad NGS look is. You're all burnt out on PSO for the anniversary, but then you vote for PSO 2 instead. Yeah, again, just on the subject of NGS, the podcast with Kathy, we're hoping for it to go live probably some point next, like the week after next. Yeah, we are ranges only today, apparently. You like the cell shading? Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a very sort of unique art style for that kind of game. He was going for another gold run. Yeah, so we'll do this Heaven Punisher run, then we can switch over to doing a gold run. So, knowing my luck, what will happen is a Palrapi will show up instead of a Hildator. Do I have Cure Shock? Yes, I do. Good. Because we'll need that. Yeah, it's been good seeing you guys play some other stuff as well. So Borderlands not really for me, but it's been cool to see you guys experiment with other games and playing as well. Second game is very PSO-like drops. You can literally go hunt enemies out in the world for a specific unique weapon that has a unique effect to it. I think there's probably definitely some PSO inspiration in it, for sure. Anyone else looking forward to Mouse PI, like a FPS Cuphead? I don't think I've seen that, actually. Anguish 1 drops the rate from 31k to 29k. And I suppose being level 200, Anguish 1 doesn't make a huge difference, does it? You can kind of still blow through it. There's also rare enemies in Borderlands as well. I really like the idea of rare enemies. I think it's a really cool thing. It just kind of changes things up a little bit. I never understood why we get like the scenic sort of pan out shot. Issue with Borderlands series is the glut of content. Then the Zombie Island of Dr. Ned, that DLC was rough, very grindy. Oh, we're big drops, a custom rare. Yeah, I need to stop using hell. I'm so used to doing temple and just hell spamming everything. I mean, I guess it might work on the nests. Maybe. It doesn't. Second to last resist they have, alright. So I know it works in temple, for sure. The funny thing is, I was running this solo earlier, and I was actually surprised how easy it is to kill the things like the Bartles and the wolves with hell. Probably not in multiplayer, although having said that, I did just kill one. Everyone rocking spread needles, savage. I think it's a mixture of spread needles and S-rank needles, but yeah, they all look the same. I really thought there was another spawn there for some reason. Guess not. Actually, are we on? We are on even beats. Time for spam. Needs 4 rail miles with hell needles. Borderlands pads out its late game, still good though. Just get a filter, no need to worry about beats. It would be nice to have a filter. It's just, for me, mainly it's finding the photon filter that's difficult. Oh. Oh, Brave Hammer. I think I actually need one of those for an exchange. I want to say it's for Mercurius Rod. I could be wrong though. I've already got one from my Funny World, but I think my 4 mile still needs one. Egg. Eye bonk. Yeah, we got a banner boink. Zale got S parts. Not had banner for a while. Yeah, it's been a long time, really. Was the last one during the anniversary event? I'm trying. Actually, what our last banner was. And the last one on stream was a long time ago. I know we have had one since. Still waiting for the first egg drop, I hasten to add. I'm living in an eggless world. I think it might be Parkinson's SGS drop. Possibly. I mean, I think that was quite near the end of the anniversary, wasn't it? Have we really not had a banner since then? We must have, but I can't think of any others that we've had. Was Parkinson's PGF on stream? I can't remember, honestly. I remember it dropping, but it wasn't. It was after the stream. Yeah, sounds about right. It was right after the stream ended. Wasn't that also the case with Minsk's PGF as well? Literally end the stream and then PGF dropped. So basically what I'm saying is all you need for a banner to drop is for me to end my stream. So with that, I'll see you next week. Minsk Snug. End your stream for an SGS. You know it's not going to happen. Yeah, there was Minsk's Nug drop on the community event as well. That might be more recent, actually, yeah. Oh, an angry fist drop. Only the best of rares here. Banners you got with PGF, Nug and a 30-hit Galatine. I'm trying to remember how long ago the Galatine was. All those drops were well before Christmas. You got an angry fist with -5 dark. Also, yeah, Cease Forest. Why are we here? Although maybe we're allowed to do it occasionally outside of anniversary. It's just banned during the anniversary. Let's see what they do with the anniversary. I have a feeling they'll change it this year. Because it can't go the way it did last year. It just can't. Cease Forest is only for anniversary, free game otherwise. Can't wait for Ephinia's anniversary event starring Max Attack E Forest and nothing else. Yeah, the next one, they just delete all the other quests and only have Forest, so there's no option. It could be seen as woodland discrimination. So, no luck with the Hildetals yet. The loyal forest runners. Hi, Milkland Tree as well. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I mean, that would be the best way of getting around the problem, wouldn't it? Just delete the entire forest quest during the event. Or just delete the area. People make new characters and just can't start the game because they have to start in caves. It says April Fools, they just replaced the quest list with only Forest Max attack. Oh, Vector got an Imperial pick. Cool. I found that weapon kind of funny, like the description for it makes no sense if you read it. It says something like that the blades can kill in one hit, but then it says its special attack halves enemy HP, so it's like, well, if it could kill in one hit, then why would you ever use a special? Grab the Burning Ranger's Discu monster, fine. There. Oh, we got an alive Aku. Don't particularly want that. Do you know what? I'll drop a Scape Dot, I'll pick it up just so I can team point it. Speaking of Resin Forest, I'm furious that in White Hill Very Hard Forest, the Hilda drops a Varista. Yeah, but we're getting all the res here. Mace of Adamant, you know? All your favourites. Can also just point out that again, it is rare enemy week. We have seen no rare enemies, but we are getting rare drops. Been doing well, yeah. It's been a long time since you've been in Ephinea, though. Oh, no worries. Pretty sure you only ran Forest last event because it was the only thing you could run. Can I cheese them from here? No. That's unfortunate. When are we playing PS0 again? Yeah, I would like to do that again soon. Yeah, I should probably notice the Sunday streams are basically a never-ending cycle of just cycling through Phantasy Star games. Well. We can farm SGS anytime on that game. I guess we can do Dragon and then stop. Still need to do Super Hard Tower. Yeah, I need to do it at some point, but I'm just aware of how long it takes. Well, I need to do Tower in a lower difficulty to unlock Super Hard. It's just doing it. I just can't be bothered. I almost feel sorry for the dragon. Don't need to do Super Hard Tower, but it does help though. Oof. New Ephinea anniversary event, 100 floors of CCA. If it's full of Gigius, I'm there. Found Soul Dragon much easier with your slicer. So I guess we're now checking this for milliliters. I don't even know what. What does blue for milliliter even drop? You got one here yesterday. Demo Comet. Not bad. It's a cool weapon, I just wish it was a bit better. I mean, it's fine. Oh, Gear Bulk. Oh yeah, I saw that earlier. The Slicer of Assassin with 60 native. Alright, no luck with that. Legitimately the highest percent I've ever found myself. Any music we can play, can't remember. So basically, Strange Fruits is a no-go. Last Impression is a no-go. There's probably several other songs there that are probably no-goes as well. Is the Boomer song stream acceptable? I have no idea, honestly. I mean, it's never acceptable. Using Slicer of Assassin, Demo Combat, and Red Sword. I mean, Demo Combat and Red Sword are both really good. Force Guide to play X-Hard so we can hear Open Your Heart. Oddly, Open Your Heart I don't think is ever flagged, which I find really odd. Yeah, I think most of the episode 1 and 2 songs and episode 3 songs, minus Strange Fruits, are usually fine. So, no gold then, I'm guessing. So we have 6. Should hop on for rare in my week. Try and get some egg rappies. Flashback to the 2 times I got a Hildator and failed the frozen shooter drop. Welcome to my world with Hildators. I don't know if you've seen on the Discord, McLean Tree, but I've had either 3 or 4 in Temple that have all failed a 1 out of 2. Yep, that's the Boomer song. It's such a bad song. At least it's not Vamos or Carnival. I mean, yeah, I guess. So I'm starting to wonder if the 1 out of 2 is a lie. It feels that way sometimes. We are boomers, so this song works. No anguish, no drops. Oh. So I guess we have, what, we've got 6 people? Yeah, we've got 6, so we can do 2 teams of 3. So maybe we do 1, was it Green Hill Spaceship for gold? And then the other 3 can do something else. Just started playing again after many years of burning away, and your videos have been very helpful. One thing I haven't been able to figure out is how to assign items to the keyboard 1 to 9 palette. I can show you that now. First of all, thank you for watching the videos as well. So all you do is... I can actually do it in the lobby. I'll show you when we actually start a game. Basically what you do though is you go into customize. Go as if you're going to set something, and then when you're selecting what you want to add to the barrel on the bottom, instead of pressing one of your controller buttons on it, just press the keyboard key instead, and you should see a number next to it. I will show you in the next quest though. How many greens have we got? I can see 2. So I mean, we could potentially do 2 gold runs if you want to. I mean, if I get a gold eye, I will give it to, you know, to Nemu, because I know they've been hunting it. Silly Sky, you can't customize part in lobby. I mean, why would you be able to? Why would you be able to do something that doesn't matter in the lobby? Friendly fires grants. Yeah, just accidentally nuke someone in the lobby. You switch out for a force? Yeah, no worries. Or Huni World. Yeah, whichever you want. Then Sky finds an 85 hit gold. Never. No worries, Brazaria boys. Reverse to all BB rules, but every hit you take makes you lose a level. It might actually maybe make people not run Forest. I bless you with handgun mold drop. I mean, it's close. Heading to return to Raggle to get a 95 hit gold. Returning to Cyrodiil, have a great rest of stream, guys. No worries, Ellie. Enjoy your time in Oblivion. This song really is awful. It is the worst. But you regret nothing. Enjoy your time in Oblivion, friendly fire grants. Is there a Gold Boomer song? Now, there needs to be a sequel, doesn't there? We're doing 2 gold runs. I mean, we can. Stop, you violate the law. Pay the Hunters Guild a fee or save your forest runs. So I think... Okay, so we have... Yeah, we have enough, so we can do 2 gold runs then if you want to. I would switch out, but this is actually a really nice experience for my ranger. Is that a bit of Barbara's theme? It is. Time to hell needle everything. One thing I would like to get is a V502, but I think I'm just going to save up 4 undrops for it because I looked up the hunts for it and they all look terrible. V501 is nice, but I know V502 boosts hell more. Right, do we have... So your choices are a gold run or a gold run. Whether you want to do Anguish 1 or normal, it's up to you. LCV Purple Number is the best 502 bet, or Wide L. Yeah, possibly. I just feel that the hunt for it is just, it's just not a nice one at all. So I think for that, I'm more likely to just buy it. Once I have 4 undrops again, because I spent them all on the Hell Needle. Okay, I will join the Anguish run, which seems like a terrible idea, but let's do it. %40 increased attack, what could possibly go wrong? Gamble egg for V502, I could. Yeah, it's Eggwish. So this really seems like a terrible idea, but I do have Hell Needle. Although I think, don't the resistances to statuses get boosted in Anguish as well? I'm still going to try Hell though. I mean, I soloed it. Oh, we got 4 on drop. Please work. Please work. Oh, it's so sad seeing Hell not work. Time to get a Demon's Needle. I think... Isn't Demons nerfed in Anguish as well? I'm going to assume that they have V502, because their Hell's definitely working a lot more than mine. I've only got 501, unfortunately. I still find it really funny that you can kill Del Sabers really easily. Also, I still have a lot of stuff with me. EDK is higher, so insta-death chance is low, and then there's a special resist stat which also cuts Demon's chance. I will take that later on. Yeah, I think that's how it works. Okay, I see an egg on my item reader. So we finally got an egg drop, and it was while I wasn't there. Which just says everything. Yeah, I wasn't sure if Heaven Strike would work there. I'm getting the occasional kill now and again. But I mean, they are doing a lot of the work here. Let's be real. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, exactly. Here's a thought, Ephinea. You know how we've got heart of weapon items that let you change your weapon appearance? How about something that lets you change your mag appearance so I can stop using this striker unit that looks like this? I know mag cells do that, but I just want this to not look like a fridge on my back. Increase BGM. Wonder what it's actually at the minute. Right, that is now the loudest Ephinea goes. It is a very quiet part of the song at the minute, to be fair. So you know I said I've never seen a Panzerfaust drop before? There's one. Did it actually have any good percents or... I mean, it's not bad. I don't know if it's worth 13-star rare drop. It's got no hit. No, no hit, unfortunately. I can't even use it either. Does it have native or air-based? It has 15 air-based and 20 dark. That's untacked. The dinosaur is in sync with the music. Accuracy. What kind of damage do they take from punishment? Not bad. Well, it was going to happen eventually. And it is Anguish Baronzas, so, you know. But hey, we got our escape doll back. As if they weren't bad enough to fight. Exactly. We had to make it worse. Yeah, so the rate for gold at the minute, it's a mere 1 in 24,000. Oh god, they hurt so much. Yeah, they hurt. mean, that was a crit, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, it's basically 1 in 25k. Does Anguish increase enemy crit chance? That I'm actually not sure about. I mean, it increases their attack by 40%, which is, you know, a big amount already. Del Sabers in tiny spaces is why you know it's episode 2. Anguish 400 crit. Yeah, the change of Anguish works, so I think it only goes up to 3 now. But 3 is like the equivalent of what the really high level Anguish used to be, more or less. Yeah, gonna be honest, I still really don't like Baronses. Controversial take, I know. Might increase enemy luck stats, so maybe. Yeah, potentially. I mean, it increases more or less everything else, doesn't it? So it wouldn't surprise me. I think the Barons in PS0 might be the worst version of a Barons to ever grace a modern Fantasy Star game. Yeah, the ones in 0 are pretty annoying. I thought I heard another one. Cooley 61 best Barons. Yeah, they should have made a rare Barons called Cooley 61. Is that an add-on that reads off the enemy's rare drop? So the one that appears in the bottom left, that is actually built into Ephinea now. You can enable it in the launcher. It's really handy. But I am also using some mods as well. So I've got an item reader that you can't see because it's kind of where my webcam is. But I also have a reader that actually shows me items on the floor if I've selected them as items I want to see. So I'll try and show that next time something drops. Oh, you run those add-ons, okay. But yeah, the one on the enemy readout, that's actually built into Ephinea now. If it doesn't show up for you, when you open the client, if you hit patch download, because occasionally I know a few people have said that it hasn't shown up for them. So if you hit patch download and then reload the game, usually that enables it in the launcher. PSU item reader works like that mod you're using. You see the name under the physical item. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I'd like it at first because I generally don't like a lot of information all over the screen. But honestly, the more I've used this, the more I like it. Oh, another egg. I wonder how many eggs Vector has got from this strain. He is the Eggman. Cue the Eggman music. You've had 7. Oh, anti-android rifle. Cool. Oof, not cool percents though. 5 dark. I'm pretty sure actually, I think the anti-android that I got recently, I think that might have exactly the same percents. Please stop shooting me. I just want to live. Yeah, also quite funny that the android got the anti-android rifle drop. Have we gone back this way? We have. Is twin psycho gun even good? Not that I'm aware of. I know the special is really weird because it kind of fires like a piercing shot. I don't remember it being good. Oh, look, material. Oh, everything hurts so much. Yeah, that's another item that I've barely ever found. I think I've only had maybe 1 or 2 drops for it all the time I've played PSO. But as far as I'm aware, it is not particularly good. Super rare on 0. I'm not boost it, why not? Super rare on 0 and the special there is kind of meh too. Does have more range than usual mech range. I can't remember if it has extended range on PSO or not. I know there's a few mechs in this that do have extended range, like obviously Yaz has rifle range. I think Rage Defu, or whatever it's called. I think that has slightly extended range as well, it feels like it. Oops, all Barons is apparently. Yeah, I'm just gonna like sit in the corner and just spam Rester, I guess. I kind of feel like I should probably have played my phone well. That might have been the player. Thankfully got an egg, so Victor hasn't stolen all of them yet. Oh, is that where you normally end? Nothing but socks and blocked it. Oh, fair enough. They really did say, oops, all Barons with this RBR. Yep, definitely. I mean, if you want something from a Barons, now is your time. It's not worth the time getting the 3 Del Sabers in Section 2. Fair enough. This drop sucks. Yeah, there is no good drop for gold. Yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate that in Rare Enemy Week we've got an RBR that doesn't really have that many rare enemies. But unfortunately, nothing you can really do about it. It's kind of hard to get them to line up. Well, let's try taking this Panzerfaust. Yeah, I don't think I've actually got one of those. I think that might be the first one. I don't understand why it's cast only. Is it any good? I don't know about Panzerfaust. I know it can upgrade to Ironfaust. I have no idea if Ironfaust is any good either. I could be wrong, but I think, does Panzerfaust only hit one target? I don't know if Ironfaust hits multiples or not. So 30 dark, that was the tech, I think. The splash damage, okay. Oh, iron does splash, okay. Yeah, so it's got 25 air beast and 30 dark. Do you need one of these, by the way? I got some red mechs. Oh, I've just realised actually the percents on those. 80 native. 80 native red mechs with 15 hit as well. Oh, you got a 40 hit Faust during Christmas last year. It's kind of sad, isn't it, that it's like 80 native on mechs. Are you sure? I mean, that is ridiculous. That 80 native, 30 machine, 15 hit. You got a 35 hit one already. Well, thank you very much. I will use those. See you in Hell Rage. He dropped it because he has a 90 native. Yeah, 80 native, 30 machine, and 15 hit. Yeah, and Chaos Special exactly, yeah. Oh, I've done this again. Actually, that's right, because we didn't finish. Kind of want to install this mod too. It's a really nice one, honestly. Hi, shotgun. How 80%? They do exist. They do exist out there. It is extremely rare to get something with a percent that high, though. It is kind of ludicrous. So we have done EP1, we've done EP2, so I guess, do you want to do an EP4 run next? Attempting to get a frozen shooter on White Hill Well, oof. Yeah, Force is kind of annoying. Well, Well in particular is quite annoying to hunt Hildetors from. Just because you can basically only use grants on the Hildelts. Because nothing else really hurts them. I guess you could use something like a Bringer's Rifle, maybe. It can even reach 100%, but I've only seen that one screenshot in the Ephinea Discord. I've never seen anything with 100%. I know it can happen. It's only 1 in 25k. How hard could it be? You don't have enough MST to 3-shot them with grants yet. Do you have, I don't know if you're playing on Blue Burst or not, Shotgun, but if you are, do you have a Mercurius Rod? Because if you do, that will boost grants by quite a bit, so that might help if you're not using one already. If you're on one of the earlier versions, you could use something like Caduceus. Yeah, I know it's rough hunting Hildelts with a Well. As a red rear Well as well, I understand that. So no one got the 1 in 25k drop. No, unfortunately, no. Do play Ephinea, best ready striker or Chow. What I'd recommend is, even if you honestly, if you just get a cheap Caduceus from someone, I mean, I would think it's probably 1 PD, honestly, at the most to get a Caduceus. That'll give you a Grants boost, or you could spend a few PDs to get a Mercurius Rod. You could also use Dark Bridge, yeah. The downside with Dark Bridge is the whole random freeze, confuse, and paralyze. Cool looking weapon though. 2 days ago, someone found a 90 hit Dragon Slayer. I kind of feel sorry for that. I mean, it's a cool kind of weapon to keep, I guess, because 90 hit, but you also think that 90 hit could have been on anything else, not a Dragon Slayer. Still debating using PGF for bridge. I suppose realistically, I guess if you use a Cure Freeze and then just accept that you're going to use quite a few Soul Atomizers or Anti-Paralysis, I guess you get away with it. Let's pool our PDs together and get Sky a depths and from the depths and a bridge. So he has to use it on a challenge stream with no Q units. Yeah, and just get status constantly. Yeah, we could try doing the new mop-up. I don't know what it's like for Pyro Gorons, but I'm happy to do a run of it. No anti either. We'll save that for next year's challenge stream. Generally carry 3 Q units to shuffle through. One thing I think is a bit BS in PSO is the fact that if you have a Q unit with you but not equipped and you get that status, equipping the unit doesn't get rid of the status. You know, if I'm paralyzed and I equip a Q paralysis into my armor, in my eyes that should get rid of the paralysis. We really need state maintenance back. Yeah, I never got to experience that, but 40, that's about it. I mean, 40 is not too bad. Was that an official unit? I want to say I think it was on Dreamcast. I don't know if it was released or not, but it may have been on Dreamcast. I have heard of it. I've heard many people talk about it. Heaven Striker, Lame, Daylight Scar, or Limiter. Or Mother Guard Plus. Yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to hunt any of those, I'm down to do them. Protects against all statuses. We love items that just make everything else irrelevant. They'll hop on false. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so, I mean, if people want to do Point of Disaster for Condrio, I'm cool doing that. You got an 85 native caliber and it made you sad. I mean, 85 native is really nice, but yeah, I mean, if that was on hit, you would be very, very rich. How many have we got? I think, do we still have 6 people, I think? So we do 2 runs. You stop doing Point of Disaster. Shamperton is just about, it is. I mean, yeah, it's just a waste of time, isn't it? Healers is fine for purple. I mean, I can host, if you want, I can host a purple Point of Disaster if you want to. So I could do that for 1 run, so we could do Heaven Striker for 1 run. We're doing double perp. I mean, we could do. Do we have another purple? I'm guessing by the fact you've disconnected is the sign that you're getting your purple. But yeah, you tend to find shotgun that you'll always get percents on things that you don't want them on. Like I have like a 75 native 30 hit Vulcan with no special. Yeah, I'm assuming Nima's got to get a purple num. Oh yeah, I forgot you've got that Poggins. You have the 95 machine Kamui. I mean, I guess if you call it perp, you kind of have to go purple num. Well, I will make one run. It's Miss Mars bro. Yeah, he got all the good genes. Miss Mar got all the less than perfect genes, let's say. Quick Sky say Yasminkov 10 times fast. I mean, that's just not going to happen. I still call it Yasminkov, even though I know it's meant to be Yasminkov. It's funny when people say Yasminikov. So, are you wanting to do Point of Disaster? Yasminskov. Fine by me. Alright. I always say Yasminikov as Yasminkov, I just eat the second eye. Here is fine, Heavenly ability is kind of meh. I mean, it is. Well, I mean, it's a decent unit, but the downside is that Centurion ability exists. And for Skyly, literally drops in the same quest. I would not mind seeing is it a Pazuzu, I think, on Purple Num that drops V801? Because I would quite like one of those for my full mall. Yeah, if Pazuzu wants to show up, I would appreciate it. Although knowing my luck with rare enemies at the moment, it probably wouldn't drop. I'll boost your luck. Actually, I want to see how much damage do these mechs do? Yeah, as I thought, it doesn't make a huge difference to the damage. I think because mechs have next to no attack power anywhere, the attributes don't really tend to make a huge difference. But honestly, I will use these just for the novelty of having 8 native mechs. The downside is Blue Burst exists. Well, I mean, Heavenly ability was a Blue Burst new drop. I think God ability was the best one in GameCube. But yeah, it is strange that they added Heavenly ability and then immediately replaced it with a better unit. Zeus is 1 in 500 to spawn and 1 in 2 for the unit drop. It'll be a bit better than 1 in 500 at the minute just because it's rare in me week. But yeah, hopefully it shows up. So I'm fully expecting either a Del Rappi or a Dolphin Eclair. Can I just say I love the cheese with Divine Punishment that you can get around Satellite Lizards ignoring range damage. Yasmino is Japanese, but we just eat it all. Yeah, so I think for the Japanese, when you look at the katakana for it, I think it is like Yasumi no Kofu. So there is an O there, it's just that when they translated it into English, they dropped the O and changed it to Yasminkov. There's a few weird translations like that with the English version. So like the converted version of the 1975 Agato. In our version, it's called Orochi Agato, but it should be Orochi Agato. We got a revival Cuirass, which is 1 out of 12. Oh, nice. I feel like that was targeted. This guy's got an 80 native. I need to run him over. I wish I had 80 hit. 80 native, but I mean, to be fair, these aren't grinded either, so the grinding would help them a bit as well. I mean, at the end of the day, they're still good because they're mechs, and mechs, just by being mechs, are good. It's just one of those weird things with PSO that most of the rare mech guns are outclassed by the normal charge Vulcans. Can you not? I mean, with Ramal, you don't have a miss problem. That reminds me, that sound alert for miss that you mentioned, I did try adding it before the stream. Unfortunately, there is no way on Discord of me just downloading the soundboard noise, so I need to find it myself or re-record it. I can't even do that for ones that I've added. Hey, the special actually worked. So you used to just type in hit. I mean, generally it's the attribute you want, isn't it? So yeah, I've got to say the enemies in F4 do seem to take quite a lot of damage from Divine Punishment. It feels like one of the better areas to use it. Dorfon is undecisive, it really is. All of them are either weak to light or second most. Something in general with the enemy info displays, it's insane how much of a quality of life change having enemy health bars is. Every time I'm on GameCube, I wish it was there. It's a nice feature. I mean, I could totally be fine without it. Obviously, I played most of my time on GameCube and Sega Blueburst, so I'm kind of used to it not being there. But it is a nice addition. I'm not against it. I also like how you can sort of configure a lot of these things as well. So if you don't want to use some of these additions, you can just disable them. Yeah, there is a lot of cheese you can do with Divine Punishment, isn't there, because of how it hits. Come on, you know you want to give us a Pazuzu. You know you want it to happen. Isn't even a line of sight check. I don't think it can miss. I think as long as you're targeting the enemy, I don't think it can miss. Oop, get 28, not bad. You can kill Zoo outside the map. Oh, hey, level up, cool. No wonder they wanted to trade Rupika for this gun. I mean, it is a very good gun. Just amazing, glad that others are still playing this game, really. Yeah, I have played this game since about 2003, and there are no signs of me slowing down playing it. To me, it is pretty much the greatest game I've made, so... Yeah, good to see you, Rukinetsu, as well. Yeah, and honestly, I think a lot of the servers for this game are still pretty active. I mean, this one is Ephinea. I think Ephinea, I could be wrong on this, but I think Ephinea is probably one of the most populated servers, if not the most. And you still routinely get a couple of hundred people online. During events, it's more. I think it's just the nature of the game. It's just a lot of people who grew up with this game have a real big fondness for it. And we'll just keep coming back to it. Haven't played PSOBB for so long. You can still do it. Oh, thanks for the gift subs, Rukinetsu. It's really kind of you. Yeah, thanks for that, dude. Enjoy the subs, anyone who got them. Yeah, thanks for that. No, thanks a lot for that. It's awesome how it's always having up to 200 players. Yeah, I don't know how many were on when I logged on. At the minute, there's probably slightly more than usual because it is the Easter event. Keep up the great work, my friend. I will. Thank you very much. Yeah, I stream and do videos on this game a lot, so... Honestly, I think I'd do it at this point just because I want an excuse to play PSO. Oh yeah, anniversary is by far the most people every year. Yeah, the anniversary is like 500 to 600 people at the highest. It's actually crazy how many people log on for it. And there's, I mean, a very good reason for it. Even though the drop rates can be absurd in PSO, nothing is time-gated like raids in World of Warcraft. PSO strikes a perfect balance for that. Oh, Miss got a level 196. 4 more. 4 levels of like absolute hell, but 4 more. You thought the zoo flew through the door and left. Zoos do not respect the map at all. Oof. Yeah, honestly, the drop rates thing about some of the drops being horrible, I think that's one of the reasons I kind of like the game. I like having something to sort of strive towards and try to aim for. And for me, having these crazy rare drops is something that I like going after. Might take a break from hunting Frozen Shooter and throw some attempts towards Lame. Lame is definitely worth going for. War limits 1 zoo can get stuck outside the crater, it's so annoying. Yeah, they did add the time crafting in PSU, which I was never a huge fan of, but I mean, they were trying something different, whether it worked or not. Excalibur really is busted, yeah. Excalibur is disgustingly strong. Yeah, again, thanks so much for those gift subs, Rikonetsu. Really appreciate that. If Synthesis had a minigame and challenges, it would have worked with NGS nowadays. Everything on the boss is weak to light. Noted. It's Sham. Oof. I mean, it's rare enemy week, you know, why would it be the rare enemy? Are these weak to light? They are very weak to light. Ow. The Curious Rod goes crazy here. For single target. Apparently I got a hype chest on Twitch. I have no idea what a hype chest is, but I got one apparently. I'm assuming it's something to do with the hype train. Right, time to get deleted by this fizz. I mean, that was perfectly timed. Can you like see spinners? Like, I would like to get near the boss. Yeah, unfortunately my ranger still has virtually no health, which is not ideal for this. Although at least she doesn't get deleted by the tornadoes, which is nice. Well, I got knocked out at the end, so can I run around? Yeah, we got the wiggly hair. It's not quite the same as the wiggly force hat, but... At least the BGM is fire. It is. It is like the only good thing about this boss. Conjure is fine. Even Sam Million's fine, because Sam Million has some decent drops as well. But this version of the boss, not so much. More importantly, you're the hero. Yeah, I like how it's like, congratulations, you're the hero, and all I'm concerned about is my hair's jiggling. I'll boost that for no reason. I mean, it's Fala. It's like a faster world with me. Yeah, they did like a remix for episode 4. When Fala emote. Yeah, I probably need to think about doing some more emotes at some point. What I do need to do as well is try and get some Twitch sub badges sorted. Maybe we could incorporate Fala into the Twitch sub badges. Just to differentiate them from the YouTube ones a bit. The more I play my phone name, the more I want to change his name for Atomic, but don't know why. I think, did I see someone in chat say that that you do music, Rukunetsu? If so, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, there really isn't much change to that Well With Me remix. It's basically just sped up. Not much else. Well, not much luck there. Rukunetsu's music is fantastic if you like game music remixes. I will check that out. So I'm going to assume that because there was no banner, that means you didn't get like a 50 hit Heaven Strike or something. They res me like 8 times. I mean, what level are you? 87. Yeah, level 87 format I can imagine is probably quite rough in Ult Ep 4. Alright, so we've done one of each episode now, so I guess we can mix things up a bit. Does anyone want to try and look for an egg rappy? Didn't even get a Della rappy, oof. Yeah, Shad, I will check that out after stream. I'm always interested in seeing sort of game music remixes. Egg chirper is needed. So I found a Del Rappy. So I guess we can maybe do what, max attack EVR maybe? If we're going rappy hunting. Well, I was going to say what idea. I mean, you're literally called yellow. That's a bit of a guess, isn't it? You know. You demand a yellow temple run. I will let you do a yellow temple run. Would it be because you want 3084 flowers by any chance? Because I think, is that basically the only reason to do Yellow Boss Temple? I mean, eggs as well, obviously. Well, I will join this one. Yeah, I have had no luck whatsoever with egg rappies at all. If you've seen on the Discord, by the way, I have a Discord if you haven't joined it already. The description should be under the video. Should be a link to it in the description, I think. Yeah, basically, I have had every rare enemy in Temple apart from egg rappy several times. Did get the drop from Del Rappy, but Sky drops a heavenly body, so unfortunately, was it in Ultimate? Because for some reason, and I don't understand why this is, but for some reason, pretty much all of the Ultimate Del Rappy drops are terrible. I don't know why that is. There's some good drops in very hard, like Ignition Cloak, but for some reason, the Ultimate drops for Del Rappy are awful. I'd take it you have super bad luck with units. Honestly, I think once you get into ultimate, they will start dropping more because things like Del Rappy will just throw units at you. Also, Drafia, if you do need any units or anything, let me know, because I probably have some spare ones I can give out. So I don't know how many people we had in the lobby. Do we go with 3 or do we have a 4th? Been stuck on an Ogre Power minus. I might have a spare Heavenly Power. You started with 3, okay. Zill was in the lobby still. I mean, we can start with 3 if you want to, if Zill's AFK. Yeah, I'll have a look, Drafia. Like I said, I might have a spare Heavenly Power. Could join, but you're not the strongest. I mean, I am for anyone joining. Yeah, we've got a bit more time, so we'll do this run, then we'll see what we're like for time. I'd give you an egg. Right, time to try and instant kill everything. Well, apart from the lilies, because the lilies are a problem. NPC always creeps out, it looks like zombie net. I don't really know what I can instant kill in multiplayer. I know in single player, pretty much all of Temple I can just instant kill. And the only things I have any trouble with in single player at least is the Del Ds are a little bit hit or miss whether I can kill them, and the Belarus are a little bit awkward, but even those I can sometimes instant kill. Yeah, the EDK is higher in multiplayer, isn't it? I mean, I am still getting them, but it's not as fast. Egg. Unfortunately not an egg rappy, but it's an egg. But yeah, you can even instant kill things like the Hill Delts. It's kind of crazy, honestly. 502 will make it more consistent. That's the issue I've got at the minute is 501 is really good, but it is a little bit inconsistent. I knew that was going to happen. I mean, that was on me. I lived to ran into that one. No eggs, cool. Unfortunately, the Belarus dropped Belarus right arm, which sucks. You already got a Flowers drop. Does that have any hit? Never. Another egg? You are too kind. So apparently I'm getting all my eggs in one basket. Hooray for egg, yeah. It's been a long time coming. The Belarus are way more annoying in multiplayer, honestly. Reminds me, I didn't realise that Longing for Ancient Times was a big remix of multiple older Fantasy Star songs until a while ago. Yeah, it's the same for Temple and Spaceship. They're both remixes of a lot of the classic games. It is very, very cool. There's no hit on it. Nah, it's a shame. Everything is Trick Track. Yeah, this is the quest I've been spamming for about the last 2 weeks. Mainly because I want a Yaz 9K as well, so it seems like a really good catch-all quest because there's a lot of assassins in it as well. Yeah, Ep4 remixes Phantasy Star 3 as well. Because I realised that like immediately at the start of Phantasy Star 3, I think it was the title screen music. You only did the first room for Yaz 9K. Yeah, for me, it's I want Yaz 9K, but I'm also doing it for Rappies as well. So for me, I've just been doing a temple run and then stopping. But yeah, I'd imagine if you want Yaz 9K and that's the only thing you want, resetting after the first room is probably the best way to go. Reset is soul. I mean, it is soul destroying doing that. It is. As someone who hunts SGS, you know, resetting is incredibly annoying. When you realize how many Phantasy Star tracks are remixed for PSO, I was like, wow. Honestly, for me, because I started with PSO and I didn't play the classic games until very recently. I've literally just been going through them on my channel like the last couple of months. And for me, just realizing that a lot of PSO's music is remixes of the classic games, it's been really cool to see, honestly. I've been having a great time, honestly, with the classic games. Well, apart from Dark Force in Phantasy Star 2, I still maintain that that fight sucks. I'm not sure any artist could do it like Hideaki and Ephinea. Yeah, I mean, I struggle to think of a song in the Phantasy Star soundtrack that is bad that is done by them. I think the only song that I genuinely don't like from the Phantasy Star games that I can think of straight away is the start of that battle theme from Phantasy Star 3. Just the first bit, where it's like a few second loop. That is awful. Pretty much everything else seems good. It's just a very, very strong series for music, honestly. I mean, there is the Boomer song, but to my knowledge, I think the Boomer song is not exactly official. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's not official. Hope Phantasy Star 3 can be a better last boss experience. I mean, for what it's worth, the Mother Brain fight in 2 was, I thought that was fine. I mean, she only does 2 attacks, but it was fine. It was just the Dark Force fight, just that mechanic with the curse that it does. It was just super irritating to deal with. Most, if not all, the PSO music continues to age amazingly. Even the more recent games have some amazing soundtracks. Yeah, I mean, I would say that for me, I think NGS has less memorable music, but even NGS I think has some good music in it. But even if you're talking games like PSO 2, there is so much really, really good music. You got another Flowant. Oh, Mill. So the curse of getting the wrong rare enemy continues. And the curse of not getting the rare drop from the rare enemies also continues. That only drops secure feet. I don't feel bad about that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this character has simultaneously the best luck and worst luck at the same time. You know, get a Psycho 1 from a Mill Lily, can't get a 1 out of 2 drop. Even when we only had Ilion Retem, I was sure the Steer music was going to slap hard. Yeah, I think the Steer camp music I actually really like. Yeah, I remember people kind of figured out the link for the area names, didn't they, with NGS, when they realised that it was spelling out arcs. Not sure why these are knocking me down all of a sudden. So no egg rappy, huh? Sounds about right. Yeah, I still maintain that I still really like a lot of the NGS soundtrack. I also really like the... I think it's the music that plays when you fight a veteran enemy in Alio. I still really like that as well. I still do think that NGS's soundtrack for the most part is a little bit weaker than some of the other games, but I still think it's perfectly good, and there is still some really good music. Oh, I don't like this spawn. The amount of times I have died on this room. I'm actually a bit ashamed to admit it. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, none of them drop flowers. It's perfect dress plate and key paralysis quest. It is. If only I could use dress plate. Probably go for best to worst. Ep3, PSO 1 and 2, then PS2 and NGS, but all are still good. Yeah, Ep3 soundtrack goes incredibly hard. Accidental photon blast. Do you know that there's a thing in the launcher that can stop you doing that? Still can't believe the lobby theme in Ep3 is called Hi Guys. Yeah, it actually is, isn't it? Well, the complete lack of egg rappies continues. We did get eggs. We did. We just didn't get the rappy. Why do C mod Ep1 when we can get anti-dark ring? I do need to get anti-dark ring at some point. So if anyone is down for trying to do a max kills Tyrells, I am up for it. Probably not on stream because it will take forever. You can join up for some leveling, for some hunting. Yeah, I mean, we've got a bit of time left, so we've probably got, let's say, at least one more quest. Which one's more rare, SJS or Egg Rappy? At the minute, it feels like Egg Rappy. I haven't got panic arms. Why is that there? Must have picked it up in a panic, I guess. Suggested getting an anti-dark ring to miss the other day. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a pain to get because I think you have to max kills Tyrells in Ultimate and there's like a time limit for it as well. But I am down for trying it at some point if people want to. Again, though, probably off stream. Arms, I picked it up in a panic. Yeah, it's the literal panic arms, yeah. You will join for SGS hunt. I mean, we could. We haven't done an SGS hunt yet this stream, actually. That is a really good point. I mean, it's rare enemy week, so, you know, perfect week for it. Yeah, I guess we can lobby from here. Surely nothing could go wrong on rare enemy week. I mean, given our previous experience, we're more likely to get it this week. So, back to lobby. We'll just mute that. Yeah, that song is like incredibly dangerous. So that gets muted. Yeah, it's weird. I've had it flagged before. It was as soon as I entered, yeah, exactly. It's weird. I've had it flag up before, but then I've also had it play on a stream and be fine. So it seems very weird. So hopefully I got it early enough, but if not, it's not a big deal. It was a middling secure fate. I at least you got one. Like, my curse of rare enemies is continuing. I physically cannot get a 1 out of 2 drop at the minute. Hell Disc can kill the stream in 1 hit, it can. I mean, there is worse. I mean, Strange Fruits exists. We have a lot of people. I don't know. I mean, sometimes the YouTube thing will catch things within seconds. Sometimes it just misses them. It's really hit and miss. Forgot where I got another red ring from. Wonder what happened to the guy who sold me one for 40. I mean, 40 for a low stat one isn't too bad, I don't think. I think if you talk over it, usually fine. The problem is you have to basically talk continuously. Really, if any of it gets heard, it normally gets flagged. So I guess we can do an SGS run. I can go and get my Hunuel if you want. Yeah, it seems about time for an SGS run, I think. Also, I have used my Ranger all stream, so it would be nice to change, I think. So I will go and get her. My turn. I summon Pot of Greed. Yeah, Pokkins is Skyly as well. We have 8 people though, so we probably need 2 lobbies. Actually, yeah, Snowy's one Skyly as well. Never realised that. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could do 2 runs. What do we want to do? Do we want to do Phantasmal World 4? I mean, 4 is one of the better quests for it. But 4 is also a tower. Yeah, but which quest? I think if we're doing SGS, probably either Phantasmal World 1 or Phantasmal World 4 is probably the best ones to go for. 1 is a lot easier, but there's better drops in 4. Switch to your Raycast. Yeah, no worries. I'll tell you what, I will go and get my Hunuel as well because she is better in tower, I think, at the minute. So I will switch as well. I just remember I put the music back on as well. But yeah, no worries, missed. It's really awkward with the content ID on YouTube. Twitch never seems to really have an issue with it. I've never had anything flag on Twitch, which is weird. I just think my Raymal is probably a little bit low for tower. Well, she's probably fine, but if an Ilgil crits her, she's dead. I swear I didn't time. Oh, no worries. It's absolutely fine. Still pretty weak, but you can host anyways. Yeah, we get the big guns out for tower. Right, let's get the BGM back on. Actually, if I put the BGM on, will it remember that Deja Vu's on? Let's find out. No, it's fine. Good. We're being reinforced with a dreadnought. So I will just join basically whatever the last slot is. There we go. A bit of the PSO episode 3 lobby music. So I got 195, 200, 200, 145, 194, 105, so it really doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll go there. I think we can try 4. I mean, hopefully we can at least get an egg. Twilight. I mean, Twilight is a very good quest for it, but Twilight is also Twilight. I don't think I have physically recovered from the last time we did Twilight. Although that was the quest. I think that was the quest where Vector got the SGS. Yeah, so there is one slot free in the other team if anyone wants to join that. Yeah, I thought SGS dropped that. I just immediately find the Durandal. Yeah, so if anyone is watching and they want to join in, the other team does have a spare slot. I should not be using mechs here. I should just be using demons. Yeah, good luck to the other team as well. We're about at 29. I mean, it's something. I might actually need that for my 4 mile, actually. Don't think we're getting a 4th. Yeah, maybe just start if you've got 3. I mean, I think with 3 you should be okay in Phantasm World 4. Especially if you're all high level anyway. So it's only 1 in 12,400. 2 Rangers, everything's getting locked down. It's normally the case in tower. Yeah, Ranger is so good in tower. Hey, look, it's a Guy Gu. See if I can cheese the Elgil. Yeah, for some reason you can shoot through the walls in some parts on tower. You can join 4th but mess up your gear, so it'll take a bit to join, so you may as well go for it. Also, to anyone who might not watch before, if anyone does need a team or anything for Blue Burst, we do still have some team slots, I think. Well, I was wondering how long it'd take for the first Merry Death. Yeah, we also do have tons of points here. There's kind of nothing to spend it on either. That's right, you do notice though, after you've played a rare mile all stream, going to a Huniwell and then just starting to miss everything. Forgot to buy moons. So in this quest, there are some shops you can use. There is actually one on this floor actually. So if you use this terminal here at the back, you can buy moons from here. So just here. I think they are a bit inflated prices, but it is a way to get some. It's capitalism. I mean, I don't know why we're running this in Rare in Me week, but we're here now. Help, I've died. I noticed. 4 mile with a gun hits kind of hard. Yeah, 4 mile is really good with certain kinds of guns, so things like certain shots, or, I mean, the main one is Rambling Mare. They are legitimately really good with it. Well, they are really good with it if the Rambling Mare has hit. Can you please stop running me over? Mega gets another one. Honestly, in Tower, the main issue is these plants, the Mirror Carols. They are by far the most dangerous thing in Tower. He was going for another one, yeah. I still did find it really funny in PSO that in one of the harder quests in the game, I literally just use a normal gun. Don't even use a raw weapon, because literally using a demon's ray gun is by far better than anything else I could use. Yeah, the Megid that the Miracles use, you need... It's somewhere in the region of like 900 and something EDK, which is impossible to get. I don't know why they made it like that, but they did. He just went sideways. Delbite is actually really funny when you're in multiplayer. For some reason, they don't always charge straight. Sometimes they'll go sideways or backwards. Oh, a Gerondal, very nice. Around here, we call that a team point. Yeah, I think it is technically possible to resist most of the Megid here if you've got high enough Dark Resist. I think things like the Ilgil Scythe, I think you can avoid that if you have about 100 EDK. And the Megid from the Lilies you can definitely resist as well if it's high enough, but the Mirror Carol Mega, there is no way resisting that legitimately. Did you find any Easter eggs? I didn't find any when I played. I found a couple earlier this stream. They are the first eggs I found in about 3 days. I went through a period where I found none for ages, so Yeah, not having much luck with the eggs this event. It's so real. It's not even meant to be a hard drop. I think, what is it? Is it 1 in 500, I think, in Ultimate? I mean, it may as well be like 1 in 5,000 at this rate. To be fair, I was kind of the same with the yeah, I was kind of the same with the Halloween event last year. I barely got any cookies from that. Then I said with vanilla drop rates, they might as well not have even put it in the game. Yeah, the drop rates on this server, they basically, well, they rotate on like a 4-week rotation. Oh, I'm so dead. I didn't notice the Ilgil there. Yeah, so it's like a 4-week rotation on this server. So 1 week you'll have boosted experience, 1 week you'll have increased drop rates, like in terms of any item. 1 week you'll get increased rare drops, and then 1 week you'll get increased rare enemies. This week is increased rare enemies, so we are doing a quest that has no rare enemies. It's always the instant kills, Jaffia. Always. That's basically the only way you die in tower. I don't really know what happened with that Gibbles there. I think it got frozen in midair. Yeah, that was kind of scary. Yeah, even at level 200, Ilgils will still kill you super easily. That was horrifying. This room is horrifying. Yeah, the tops of the towers in this quest are not to be messed with. I heard that beep there, so I'm moving away from it. Yeah, this quest, there are some very rough spawns in this. It's not the hardest tower quest, but it's not necessarily easy. I think if you're well equipped for it and you know what you're doing, it's more manageable, but it's still tough. Essentially, if you haven't noticed it, the strat for this is basically just spam demons on everything. And then the Epsilons start spawning. They waste so much time, these guys. Oh, more Gigus. I will say that I still think that Ephinea is a great class for this because they're so versatile. Ramal, admittedly, is probably better just because you've got the range advantage and the ability to use some of the broken range weapons, but I think Uniwell is still good here. The typical Zelda enemy can't hit it until time has passed. Yeah, you have to wait for it to do its thing, and then it will allow you to hit it. Also, I apologize to everyone's mag synchro for this quest. Oh, I forgot this spawn. Yeah, this spawn's fun. Oh, they've all cramped together as well. That is not good. I think I'm trying to do VR training on hard, but I just wasn't instantly power enough to not instantly die. Yeah, I think some of the enemies do fixed damage, so I think the explosion that these guys do, I'm pretty sure it's actually a fixed damage attack. I don't think it's actually a refight. I could be wrong, but I want to say it's a fixed damage attack. It's actually quite hard to target the one in the middle. There we go. Well, that's one tower done. Oh, you can reduce it with EFR, okay. So it maybe has like a base damage rate and then EFR reduces it more. I really need to have the don't auto pick up things turned on. Ignition cloak and 3 seals makes it so low level 4 can run. Yeah, I guess that would really help Flash it, wouldn't it, if you're running tower? I mean, I think running tower with force in general is quite hard anyway. Hey, I think you're dead. Hope you're doing alright. I can just boost. Yeah, we're just doing our SGS run that we normally do when we play PSO. There needs to be at least one per stream. Yeah, tower is definitely a kind of a wake-up call, I think, when you play PSO for the first time. It is quite a big step up in difficulty. I think once you get things like demons, weapons and stuff, it's fine. You can kind of get around the enemies. Honestly, I probably was better just using my Remol. It is on Ephinea, yeah. Yeah, anytime you see me play PSO, it'll always be on Ephinea. Well, assuming it's blue burst anyway. I feel like I played with you on there some time ago. You might have done. I have played on Ephinea for quite a few years. More so since I've started streaming PSO. But I did play on here before I started streaming as well. And Rick asked his name, please no please. That's actually a really apt name for tower runs. He thought about jumping. Just realised I've forgotten to bring my holy ray. Nice. It's subtle foreshadowing. If what's worth, this quest is actually a lot easier than Twilight. You know, Twilight is basically this times by 100. I like how Gibbles has a dramatic entrance just to get obliterated before taking a single swing or jump. That's what Demons does. I can't stress how useful Demons is in tower. See, this is where I wish I brought my Holy Ray. Honestly, I still find the Ill Girls one of the harder enemies to deal with. Just because they have really, really high evade. So even with, you know, max accuracy on this character, I still miss a lot. Doing over 1k on a hard attack. Oh, with Galatine. Playing with the controller, I am, yeah. So I use the keyboard a little bit, so you can probably see along the bottom there is a bar there with skills. I tend to use my my keyboard for that, but generally for normal gameplay I'll use my controller. I just personally find it easier. I think a lot of it is because I started with GameCube PSO, so controller was kind of the only option anyway, so I'm just used to using a controller. You can play totally fine with a keyboard. I don't like it because of how the controls feel. The movement to me feels a bit weird on keyboard, but it is totally doable. Shame nobody brought back the controller keyboard for GameCube. Yeah, the brick. Had some program where you could bind button combinations to a keyboard button. Yeah, I think quite a few people use things like that. "40 hit club," because of course. Yeah, I know someone was asking about the customized menu earlier actually, so when I get a free spot I will show you how to do it. Oh, there was a strange fruits disc there. I would just say, please don't use the strange fruits disc or I will have to mute the music. Oh, egg. I mean, maybe I would have liked a soul banish, but egg. It is the forbidden fruit, yeah. We literally cannot play it. hit third special on an Ilgil. You're doing 1600 to 1900 on specials with a force. Galatine is just disgusting. But nice having a spell wheel. I think if PSO was released late, then maybe it would have done. Yeah, so while I've got a quick second here, for the customize menu, if you go into it, press on any slot, it doesn't matter. If you want to do the barrel along the bottom, go to whatever you want to set. And say I want to set Rester to number 1. All I do is just highlight Rester and then press number 1 on the keyboard, and you'll see the number 1 go next to it. If I go back to my menu, then you can see that number 1 is now Rester. If I go back to it again, select any slot, go back to Shifter, which is what it was before, press number 1 on it, and that will set it to Shifter. Obviously, pressing number 2 will put it on slot 2 and so on. You can also do it for the reverse palette as well, so all you do for that is just select the reverse palette in the customize menu. The correct response is Galatine is awesome. I mean, yours definitely is, what is it, 40 hit? I've got a Galatine with no hit and it's still really good. For some reason the wiki doesn't have any pictures for that, I really need it. Quite a few people have asked it when they've came in. I think it's because the game obviously doesn't explain it either. $2,700 damage crit. These enemies are no problem, everybody. Clearly. Pictures of the customize menu and how to set things to the barrel on the bottom. A lot of people when they come in don't know how to do it. Oh, in fact, I got a Yamigara suit. I still really like the look of Yamigarasu. It's a cool weapon. I just wish it was a bit more useful. I mean, at least it has a hell special, I guess. So I guess Ranger could maybe use it as an option for Ep4 Lizards, but there's still probably better options. You couldn't figure it out either until you went into the Discord. Yeah, again, it's not obvious. Is that a bit of Durandal there? Durandal, for real, Durandal is actually a pretty cool looking weapon, I think. Oops, someone just got Mega level 30. Not in our team. That's one thing I haven't had drop yet in PSO. I've never had a level 30 attack tech drop. I've seen a few drop for other people in games I've been in, but I've never actually had one. I like how the Ilgil was frozen, but the ice was actually behind the Ilgil. Such a bad 30 disc drop. I mean, Megid is really useful in some places. There are some areas you can really get some good mileage out of it. Admittedly, there are also areas where it's useless. Right, second tower. Getting a bit of desync on the drops now. Drops her AP nowhere near the enemies. You want the Thunder Katana now? Which one? Raikiri. I mean, if you want to spend your eggs on Raikiri, go for it. I actually don't know if it's a decent weapon or not. I'm going to assume probably not, because it's a katana, and most katanas are not good in PSO. But I mean, it's a unique weapon, and, you know, if you've got nothing else you need to go for, then, yeah, go for it. I'm trying to hit these with demons. It's a struggle. Yeah, I thought her gig use. Yeah, some of the level 30 tech disc drops aren't particularly useful. I mean, there are some that are really good. I mean, obviously things like Gifoy 30 are super useful. All the rangers. I mean, I'm basically acting as a ranger now. I may as well be. Not a particularly good ranger, admittedly, but... Actually, you mean all the rat text on you, like Rabata, yeah. As I was reading it, I realised, hang on a minute. S-rank demon mechs. Oh god, I'm dead again. I missed that shot and I knew I was going to pay for it instantly. I think S-rank demon mechs could go well with Hunuel, but sadly it cuts on range. Demon's mechs are meant to be really good. I don't know how well they'd work on Hunuel. Obviously the advantage is you've got a lot of shots to actually land the demons. The downside is you don't have any hit. I have a suspicion that maybe for Hunuel, I think maybe a demon's ray gun with hit might work better. Maybe. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, that is my last moon. Unless I can find one. There's also no way down from this tower, is there? So I guess we're here until I die. Yeah, I also have no moons. So every enemy in tower is just a pain to melee, pretty much. It's basically just a lot easier to cut the health down with demons, because with pretty much everything being a mini boss, everything has a lot of health. So demons just works really well to cut the health down fast. You cannot pipe in this quest. For some reason. Constant fear of being one shot. Yeah, I mean, that is tower in a nutshell, really. That was a very well timed freeze trap. Oh, we would get the ill girl spawn. I think I can get that one. Let's try and get demons on the second one. Nope. We're basically trying to survive until the rest of them get back to the top floor. I don't know what Gibbles was doing there. It just completely ignored me attacking it. And literally everyone is going for Snowy. I cannot run in there. It's far too dangerous. Only like doing this quest for the Raker Seal. Ranger does make it a lot more comfy. For sure. Okay, I'll try and give you a quick shifter. Hopefully the other guys are almost back. Really like Bringer's rifle on your phone. Your range and the hit is nice. Yeah, Bringer's is really useful. Oh, that was unfortunate. Couldn't drop it in time. Oh god, am I the only one here? No, I want you to attack. No, not the Epsilon, the Merry. If I can take care of the Merry, it's not too bad. Okay, I think I'm good. Hi, as they both get obliterated. I'm kind of checking the drops just to see if there's any moons as well. There is not. I tried. I needed to get in to try there, but... Vector, it's all on you. We are so back. I've got to say, I do find it BS on Epsilon that you can't hit it with any demons or anything when it's like this. Oh. Yep, that's tower. There is a blessing thing here, by the way, if anyone wants to use it. This Epsilon is just out for blood. No cheese allowed. Okay, Minsk has banned the use of the blessing. This might be the worst spawn in the quest. In fact, no, let's be real, this probably is the worst spawn in the quest. Oh god, I'm the only person left alive. And I can't revive anyone? You drop moons. I'll go and get some moons. Yeah, this spawn really sucks. You have no healing left. No worries. I think we're near the end, honestly. It's one thing I do not like about this quest, the fact that you can't telepipe, so there is no way of getting back there fast. You can start from the second tower, which is nice, but you still have to run up 10 floors, which is not so nice. Just started playing with a controller and it's a game changer. Do wish there was a way to use the 1 to 9 keys though. Yeah, I mean, if you've got a controller with like back paddles or anything, you might be able to map them to that, but yeah, it's not ideal. I have no healing left, at least I can still freeze trap spam. I do need to keep an eye on what floor I'm on because I don't want to just run into the next floor. So I think we'll probably finish this and then we'll probably end the stream there, I think. Yeah, Sega, why didn't you allow us to use telepipes in this quest? We're getting there, slowly. But it's kind of funny that even at level 200 you can still die super easy here. Just because Tower is full of cheap stuff. Yeah, with controller I do find it a lot easier, particularly to play classes like Ranger. I think trying to aim sometimes with Ranger is really awkward on a keyboard. I mean, aiming a PSO is kind of a bit of an awkward thing anyway. It's something you kind of get used to over time. You kind of get the muscle memory for it, I think. You kind of remember how much you need to, like, adjust the stick to actually aim. Do I need to press this again? Camera change enabled. No, disabled. Walks in, almost immediately dies. Problem is these illegals just don't stop dashing. Aiming a luxury. That illegil was born ready for your re-entrance. It was just waiting for its chance. Dude, please. We're done. I think we are almost done. In fact, we are done. So, unsurprisingly, no SGS. We blasted through, nothing decent dropped. Did we get anything? I got an egg. Which is about the best I can hope for at the minute with this quest. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. How could I forget? We got a Durandal. Such is the way of PW4, it is. I have probably run this quest more than most people, I think. Good point. Thank you for the reminder. SGS still a dream. It is. Maybe in the anniversary. Yeah, also make sure you get your lucky coins from Null. I want to believe. I think if we're going to get it, the anniversary is by far the best chance for it. You got PD'd and rest of 30. Oof. Well, we tried, and that's the main thing. Anything good in the shop before we go? Of course not. I think I'm PSO'd out for the day. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be the last run for me anyway today. Well, we will end that one there for today, I think. So, again, congratulations to Zale for getting the S parts. Nice to get a banner on stream again. We will keep trying for things like Gold Nest Jess. So, next stream will be on Wednesday, which will be Phantasy Star 3 again. Trying to not hate that game, but we'll see. There'll be a video again on Tuesday. So, NGS video for non-members and a Classic Phantasy Star video for members. And then everyone else will get that the week later. You missed the 2 ending. Yeah, it was just last stream. So we basically blasted through the last part of the game last stream. We had no real issues, which was kind of funny. And we just started Phantasy Star 3, so if you didn't see it, you haven't missed much of Phantasy Star 3. So yeah, we'll do that on Wednesday. Again, videos on Tuesday. Again, if you have enjoyed the stream, consider liking, subscribing, all that jazz. We do have a Discord you can join as well, so feel free to join us there if you haven't already. Again, thank you again to Rukanetsu again earlier for dropping the gift subs as well. And I will see you guys on Wednesday for the next stream. So whatever you're doing, hope you have a good week. And I will see you on Wednesday. See you guys.